At 76, I've made more mistakes than I can count. I've stumbled, fallen, and gotten back up more times than I care to remember. And after 50 years of marriage, I've learned a thing or two about what really matters. Today, I am going to tell you the things I wish someone had told me when I was 20. This isn't just advice. It's a roadmap to avoid the biggest regrets of my life. If you're in your 20s, 30s, or even 40s, listen closely. This could save you decades of heartache. The first thing you need to understand is about time. You think you have an infinite supply of it, but you don't. It's the most precious currency you have. And you're probably spending it on things that won't matter in 5 years, let alone 50. I spent so much of my youth worrying about what other people thought of me, chasing promotions at jobs I didn't even like, and arguing over things so small I can't even remember what they were about. If I could go back, I'd tell my younger self to stop. Just stop. Stop chasing a future you think you're supposed to want and start living in the present you actually have. The moments you'll remember on your deathbed aren't the board meetings or the extra hours at the office. They're the quiet mornings with a cup of coffee, the laughter of your children, the hand of your partner in yours. Don't trade those priceless moments for things that are ultimately worthless. Now, let's talk about relationships, especially marriage. 50 years with the same person. It's a marathon, not a sprint. People today seem to give up so easily. They expect a fairy tale, and when reality hits, they run. But a real, lasting love isn't about perfection. It's about commitment through imperfection. It's about choosing to love someone even when you aren't particularly like them in that moment. My wife and I, we've had our share of storms. We've yelled, we've cried, we've been on the brink of walking away, but we never did. We learned to communicate, truly communicate. That means putting down your phone, looking each other in the eye, and listening. Not just waiting for your turn to talk, but actually hearing what the other person is saying, what they're feeling behind the words. It's about learning to say, "I'm sorry," and actually meaning it. And it's about forgiveness, which is a gift you give yourself as much as you give your partner. A strong marriage is built on a foundation of thousands of tiny, ordinary acts of kindness, not a few grand, romantic gestures. It's bringing them a blanket when they've fallen asleep on the couch, remembering their favorite snack, and just being their biggest cheerleader, always. One of my biggest regrets is not learning this sooner. I was stubborn. I thought being right was more important than being happy. What a fool I was. You have to learn to let go of your ego. In a relationship, it's not you versus your partner. It's the two of you against the problem. If you win an argument but your partner loses, you both lose in the long run. The real victory is finding a solution together. So choose your battles wisely. Ask yourself, will this matter tomorrow? Next week? If the answer is no, let it go. It's not worth the peace you'll sacrifice. I wasted years on pride. Years I could have spent being happy. Don't make that same mistake. Another thing I've learned is about success. Our society defines success by money, titles, and possessions. I chased that definition for a long, long time. I got the big house, the nice car, the important-sounding job title. And you know what? It was empty. It was a hollow victory. True success isn't about what you accumulate. It's about what you contribute. It's about the impact you have on the people around you. Are you a good parent? A loyal friend? A kind neighbor? Do you make the people in your life feel seen, loved, and valued? That's the real measure of a successful life. All the money in the world can't buy you a loving family or a true friend. I've seen rich men die lonely and poor men die surrounded by love. Which one do you think was truly successful? So, how do you find what truly matters? You have to be intentional. Sit down and think about what you want your life to stand for. Not what you want to have, but who you want to be. Write your own eulogy. What would you want people to say about you when you're gone? That you were rich, or that you were kind, generous, and made a difference in their lives. Once you have that answer, start living that way today, every single day. It's about small, consistent choices. Choose kindness over being right. Choose presence over distraction. Choose people over possessions. I see so many young people paralyzed by fear. Fear of failure, fear of not being good enough, fear of making the wrong choice. Let me tell you something, you are going to fail. You are going to make wrong choices. It's part of being human. The goal isn't to avoid mistakes, it's to learn from them. Every failure is a lesson in disguise. I failed in business. I failed as a husband at times. I failed as a father. But I never let those failures define me. I let them refine me. I learned, I adapted, and I tried to be better the next day. Don't be so afraid of messing up that you never even try. The only real failure is a life lived in regret of the chances you never took. So, if I could distill 76 years and 50 years of marriage into a few core truths, it would be this. Cherish your time, it's all you have. Nurture your relationships, they are your greatest treasure. Define your own success, based on contribution, not accumulation. And forgive. Forgive others, and most importantly, forgive yourself. Life is too short to carry the weight of grudges and regret. This isn't about being perfect, it's about being present. It's about trying your best, one day at a time. I've lived a long life, and it wasn't always easy, but it has been beautiful. And it's been beautiful because of the love I've shared and the lessons I've learned along the way. I'm sharing this with you not as an old man who has it all figured out, but as someone who's walked the path and wants to make your journey a little bit easier. Don't wait until you're 76 to figure out what matters. Start today. Thank you for letting me share a piece of my life with you. I hope it helps. If you want more honest advice from people who've been there, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We share real stories and real wisdom, no filters. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and tell me what lesson hit you the hardest. What's one thing you're going to change after hearing this? I read every single one, and your stories mean the world to me. Thanks for watching.